Hello everyone and welcome back to Milestone One. And it's the same day that I recorded the Tuesday episode. This one should be the Thursday one. I just really want to read more of it, honestly, and get into it. And before I started, I did notice we do have an encyclopedia, so I'm gonna quickly read through it. Might as well just do it on recording. Maybe not read it out loud, just quickly skim through it so I can better understand the place. I think that's pretty important, so let's just do that quickly. Sana Azurizita Terrakava blah blah blah. Return. This so this is the country where Rune is based on, or not country, continent that Rune on, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, so that's a big place. So it's very plentiful with terracraft, which means it's good at farming and stuff, with very fertile land. This is Rusenhide. Yep, path down. 9th generation. A mana craft centered society. Okay, makes sense. Vastoralcat. I think they mentioned this is where they're supposed to be transported to, I think. Yeah, so it is part of the alliance. There is a notable difference in Vastoralcat's pronunciation of the v, such as Rain Vasta. Rusenhide in comparison would be Rain Vasta. Vastoralcat. Oh, nice. It actually says this. Rizda. Rusenhide. I was saying that right. Vastoralcat. And this is where we are now. Outer Pole. Also colloquially referred to as godforsaken land. It's land without any mana, making it harder to develop in mana craft. So they're doing science. Conversely, people refer to the other parts of the world not within the outer pole as the inner pole. I think we know what this is, the form of energy, source of life. Yeah, colored mana. This is new. Colored mana refers to mana that freely exists in the open air. Okay. Mana. Alright. So it's the very raw one. Okay. And this is the one from Living Beings. Of course. So they use their inner mana with the colored mana, I guess, to make spells. The world is divided into 4 main territories, centered around the 4 poles, with the attributes of mana. In areas near the pole, the quality. Okay, so in this place, since this is Terra based, aside from the outer pole, most countries work on Terra. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's another train. I thought that train was just super long. And yeah, we know the mana streams that do not work. Oh god. Yeah, we know mana craft shift. A technique used to manipulate the ratio of naturally available mana, which is normally present in an arbitrary ratio. Yes, okay, that's the synergy then. Commit. Okay. So this is the combining part. This is taking the mana and this is combining it, I think. Bless, the name of a process used in invoking. This is what the fire girl was doing. So, and they use bless for... So they asked the mana craft gods to bless the spell to like make it happen. Like fingerprints. Okay. Although there are exceptions. Okay, so it's kind of like a natural part of your mana that makes it singular, except apparently there are exceptions, maybe with like twins or something. People can mask and forge them. But there are exceptions. Calmcraft. Yeah, this is a Calmcraft. Yeah, that one was fine. Battlecraft. Here we go. Term that covers all forms of combat-related mana craft. Is for crafters. Ophia. Okay, so it's like the... It's like, I guess if you're a new mana crafter, can become a battle crafter through this ritual. And you have to do it when you're a child. Path them, you know that, you know that. That's the thing we learned before. Aerial linguistics. And mind dive. A form of craft that only royalty can use. Okay, that's like the... Yeah, that's the... I forgot what it's called. But you know, the thing. Sediments the rock. Class 1 is the highest grade, while Class 4 is the lowest. Okay, that's interesting. I thought Class 4 was higher in the last video. Not that it mattered. I thought it was like up to Class 10. Okay. Transidian. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the glass the girl uses. However, due to the fragrance, except for the girl, I guess, saying, form of currency used by I wish I had put more into that. I was pretty interested in how they do their currency trade. Veal cereal. A customary greeting in Sani. I already forgot the name. Whatever. Luck be with you. Using the pinky and thumb. What? How does that work? A handshake using the pinky and thumb with the index. I'm trying to do it with my own hand. It looks weird though. Okay. Setual. That. Oh yeah, that's a money greed guy. I'll read it. Just every. Yep. MRA. MRI. Alright, that was that. Just wanted to go through that. Maybe I should have read that off stream, but just in case anyone else was confused or didn't know about that. So yeah, last time they found out where they are at the outer pole, and they sold a dagger. We have like what 630 of the currency. So now I think we're gonna, if I had to guess, buy new clothes maybe to fit in, because we are also worried about, since this is a place where there's mana crafters are like scarce, slave traders might try to attack. So let's get right into this. No more wasting time. Return. Ritona. I knew that's her name. Knew it started with an R anyways. Good grief. I can't believe this is happening. You put so much effort just to stabilize that mana stream. Why has all this happened? What's the matter, my lady? I just feel so disgusted at myself. What brought this on all of a sudden? I've heard stories about them, about people who suffer because there isn't enough mana. My father told me those stories, like they were worlds away from us. When I heard about them, none of it felt real to me, and I didn't know what to think of it. But after hearing the shop owner tell us all this, all I thought was, good thing I wasn't born in a place like this. I mean, I think that's what a normal person would think. You never want to be born in a place that's worse than you were born in, right? How do I put it? I wasn't even thinking about how to solve the problem, or how to lend a hand to help them. The very first thing I thought of was myself. The fact that all I'm thinking of is myself. I know absolutely nothing about this world, and I'm the princess of an entire country. It's ridiculous. As humans, we're insensitive to suffering and misfortune that we ourselves have not experienced. Agreed. And besides, in our current state, we don't have the luxury of extending a helpful hand to anyone, even if they were right here beside us. Trains, man. I don't think you should burden yourself with the thought too much. I know, but I just can't shake this feeling of self-loathing. Say, Ritona. Yes? The world isn't so small after all. Indeed. I too felt the same way. Excuse me. This is probably the girl. Yep. What? Huh? Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you. I messed up. What a stare. What in the... I can't sense her presence at all. Sorry if this is sudden, but would you two happen to be from an outside country? Well, Oh, she's crying. Oh no, they're looking at me really suspiciously right now. That's right. Where are my manners? My name is... is Rune. That sounds so fake. Sorry for surprising you like that. As an apology, please let me show you around town. Rune? No. No, sorry, I stuttered. It's just Rune. Oh, I know, I'm just teasing. Teasing someone with such an old-fashioned joke? Trust me, I'm not anyone suspicious, really. You couldn't find anyone plainer and normaler. I'm like one of those extras in the crowd, and what's up with this girl? Thanks, but no thanks. You clearly have some hidden agenda. What are you really after? I'm not after a single thing. I'm not going after you or anything at all, really. Just what the heck am I saying? Oh. Well, okay, me not having a single ulterior motive might be just a little bit of a lie. I suppose I'm just making myself look even more suspicious, huh? That you've been basically confessed to having an ulterior motive. I do, but it's nothing bad at all. Just that I was going to guide you around town and slowly get you to open up to me. Then I gently try to get some stories about the outside or something really totally harmless plot. Is that it? The staring dangers all over me. Just so you know, I'm not normally this awkward, really. So, if you could please stop staring at me so piteously, we could end this without my self-esteem taking a huge hit. I'd really appreciate that. Could you just give us one moment? Sure. Maybe we should take her up on her offer, Retona. She doesn't look like a bad person. She seems super sketchy, but like not in a bad way, just in a weird way. She certainly doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions, but that's not the only thing I can't sense. I can't even sense any life from her. What do you propose, my lady? Fidget. Yeah, so something is weird about her. Obviously. If she's just showing us around town, why not? There's some other stuff we need to get to. Understood. Let's see how it goes. If she starts getting too suspicious, we should depart from her as soon as possible. What if she asks for our names? Let's not use any pseudonyms to make sure that we don't end up being unable to respond when called. As long as we don't reveal our family names, it should be alright. Got it. Have you, made your decision? She sounds like me. I always say, when I'm trying to explain stuff or talk to people. I relate, Rune. Don't worry. Yeah, Rune, was it? Yes, but, could you please not say it out loud? It's a little embarrassing, maybe, I guess. Would you like us to call you differently then? Oh, let's just go with Rune. Alright, nice to meet you, Rune. Please. Enough of that joke. Okay, let's get this tour started. Sure thing, just ask me anything. Anything you'd like to. Tee-hee-hee. Wow, what a lovely smile. I wonder how old she is. Silence, but not silence, just train. Classic. Yeah, at least Retona's keeping her guard up. Oh, your name's Selphine. What a wonderful name. Why, thank you. I really like that name myself, so feel free to call me that. People from other countries have such marvelous names. Could I have your name? It's Retona, or Retana. I'm just gonna stick with Retona. Sounds better to me. Oh, what if I miss another? I think they'd have a character page, but I guess not. Gallery's just CGs, right? Oh, I didn't get the deluxe version. Yeah, it's just CGs. Don't have the art book. Okay, just checking. Just in case they had like a character page where they show how to pronounce names. Sorry for staring at you down so much earlier. I do apologize. No, not at all. There's no need to apologize to someone like me. Wow, now that I have a better look at her, she's really beautiful too. Yeah, I think Retona looks the best out of the two. I guess even three. But that's just my opinion. I like that hairstyle most of the time. What is it? Nothing, just admiring how beautiful you two are. What the heck am I even mouthing off about now? Teehee, thank you, but you know, Rune, you're far prettier than I am. Really. No way! You may say that, but you're way more beautiful than I could be, Selphine. Really? That's not true at all. Now, is it, Retona? I'd prefer you not put me on the spot and make me choose between only yes and no. I don't know, the princess also looks like... I just dislike this part of her hair because it makes me think of cat ears. So it's weird. Weirdo. Donk. By the way, sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we're in need of a few things. Yes, now you weren't able to find what you wanted at the pawn shop earlier, right? The pawn shop? Rune, don't tell me you were there. Yes, I happened to overhear. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but there weren't any other customers, so I just ended up hearing it all. She really does have no sense of life in her. Oh yeah, because she was on guard at the pawn shop, right? This isn't exactly a good way to put it, but she's like a talking corpse. So, what exactly are you looking for? Right. We need to make preparations for a long journey back home. A map, some water, rations, a number of other things. Thought they wanted clothes. I guess if they're leaving the town, they don't really need it. Still probably safer to look more common though. Wow, you sure sound like travelers already. Alright then, I know quite a lot of great shops, so I'll do my best and show you around. Huh? Wait, we need some sediment and clothes first. Hey, Retona, hurry up, we're gonna go without you. What the, how did they... We sure got quite a lot, didn't we, Retona? And we've kept well within our budget. How much? I wanna know that... Oh, nice. Over 300 gallows. So I guess gallows are... So I guess 600 was a lot of gallows. They bought like maps and foods and some clothes, I guess. You know, actually the townspeople here do me a lot of favors and stuff. So if there's anything else you need, feel free to let me know. You're impressed for time or anything, Rune? Oh no. Oh, not at all. Today's my day off, so I'll be with you every step of the way. I'm the one who proposed the idea anyways. Please, don't hold back. What now, Retona? We've gotten just about everything we need, right? No, we're missing some things. Huh? Have you... Clothes, maybe? Have you forgotten our original plan? Oh, sediment and clothes. Right. Well, whatever. Rune. Yes. Are there any stores that handle sediment? Sediment, you say? After having heard from that pawn shop owner, I think I have a fairly clear idea about how this whole area is like. Well, I do know a place that has them, but when it comes to something as precious as sediment, I don't think they can get you any VIP discounts. It'll probably set you back quite a lot. Not an issue. Just show us the way would be more than enough. She's right. You've already helped us out so much. We'd feel bad asking for even more from you. Is that so? Alright then. Well then, I guess I'll just help a little bit. Please follow me. Question marks? Ooh. It's like I guess a sediment shop here is like a jewelry shop. Look at all those pretty rocks. The sediments just, I thought they were just be like normal rocks, but I guess they're more like crystals. Guess that makes more sense, and crystals are more magical, right? And used in magic stuff. In, fantasy settings. Okay, clerk. Welcome. Oh my, what a trio of lovely ladies today. What a surprise. Hello. Good day to you. What may I do for you today? Is the manager here? The manager, you say? Sorry, but I need to know what your business here is. Well, you know. Rune approaches the salesperson and whispered in his ear. And suddenly, Mr. Zevitz, I'm so sorry, I'll be right back. The salesperson's face turned pale and dashed into the back of the store. Forgive me for the delay. So Mr. Zevitz is somehow related to her, and he's probably like a boss man or something. And it's someone with a lot of influence. I don't know if she's like a daughter or maybe an important worker for him, but yeah. That she was just using his name to get all those discounts. Even if that clerk didn't know any better, I apologize for his rudeness. Oh no, he wasn't rude at all. Mr. Zevitz, my goodness. You should have contacted us earlier. Then we could have prepared to welcome. Wait, aren't you? The manager inspects every details on Rune's face. Oh no, I'm here for a specific reason. A specific reason? Like the surprise inspection? Manager suddenly goes off on a tangent just by Rune mentioning a specific reason, but she quickly corrects him. Maybe it's the mayor. If they can conduct inspections, or like a high-profile law officer. No, I'm not here for that. Not at all. Just what is with this conversation? I see now, so it's for your companions. We didn't mean to raise a ruckus here. I apologize if we caused you any trouble. Oh no, not at all. Any friend of Sir Zevitz is as good as a business partner of ours. Business partner? Oh, Ratona, you wanted some Class 4, right? Ah yes, you're looking for some sediment then. The Class 4 sediment is somewhere in the storage. Please give me a moment. They have been fairly priced based on the current market values as well. Hey you, get the sediment. Have the guards open storage ace. Well, maybe it is just rocks if they have to guard it. Understood! Well, ladies, instead of standing around here, why don't we head inside to the VIP lounge? VIP lounge? Please feel free to. Just pretend you're doing me a favor and letting me serve you to the fullest. Uh-huh. This sure turned into a pretty good deal, huh, Ratona? Yeah. I apologize for the long delay. Here are the cuts of Class 4 that you requested. Okay, so they're like black crystal, and you can see the cuts in them. It kind of looks like a stony color texture. Cool. I also brought cuts of Class 3 to 1 as well. Please take your time. Thank you. Such beautiful crafted cases. I'm sure the contents are even more valuable. Let's see about that. This is terrible. All of the sediment looks nothing but plain old rock. Sediment can be divided into two general categories. One kind has slowly absorbed the mana present in the ground over a long period of time. Natural sediment. It's practically just rock that absorbed a mixture of all 5 kinds of mana: Pyro, Aqua, Terra, Aero, and Void? I thought Void was more... whatever. Did I mess that up? Oh, boo. Whoop, didn't mean that. Did it save about Void? Is Void the colorless? I don't know. I missed something. Oh, okay, here we go. Pyro Void. The other kind is natural sediment, which has undergone a treatment process, allowing it to be filled with mana. These are used in mana craft and referred to as crafter sediment. So these are natural sediment, I guess. But I think that's to be expected in a place where there's not a lot of mana crafters, right? When referring to sediment, it's usually the latter. Once filled with mana, crafter sediment is ranked accordingly to how much of mana stored inside remains unchanged. For a low quality cut, such as class 3 or 4, mana put into the stone will change into another kind, regardless of how pure it originally was. This is referred to as impurification. For example, even after filling a stone with 100% aqua mana, it might turn into an 80-20 mix of aqua and terra. Being exposed for a long time to the same type of mana will end up leaving it slightly aligned towards that type of mana. This makes achieving the required ratios for crafters harder, and no amount of processing will help, which is why the class is lower. Hence, it's common practice that Class 1 sediment is filled with 100% purified mana when sold. Purified mana, not having any attribute, is the easiest to impurify. To prove that cut of sediment is of a high level of purity, filling it with purified mana is the fastest way to go about it. Thank you for that explanation. Good to know. The sediment that the store managers referred to as Class 1 had some slight impurities in it. This normally would never be classified as Class 1. Probably closer to Class 2. Well, even putting all that pretentious monologue aside, not the best way to put it, but seeing the strange juxtaposition of equestrially made cases like these, stuffed with sediment with quality this poor, it's laughable. It's like stuffing a solid gold case with a pile of acorns that some child picked off the ground. Yikes, that's pretty rough. The only one worth anything seems to be this Class 3 cut. This appears to be the one most true to the given class. You have a keen eye for quality, miss. I would have expected nothing less from an acquaintance of Mr. Zevitz. Still, the commits on this cut are also strange. Just how did they process it for... Oh, I'm losing myself in words. Just how did they process it for it to become like this? Sediment is processed in such a way that when filled with mana, the mana can be retained without seeping out. This process is referred to as a commit. The way it is tied off, so you speak, shows the kind of character of whoever did the processing. So a commit is how the sediment is processed. I think I read it wrong then. I thought it was how the spell was processed. Or maybe it can be used as both. Wow, that's amazing, Ratona. You can tell just by looking? Well, yes, to some extent. What's the price for this Class 3? Oh yes, here are our rates. Their eyes just bulge up. Excuse me? That's a lot. This is on a totally different level. Huh? Really? I think the prices are pretty normal though. I do believe these prices reflect on the current market value. Now I see why the owner of the pawn shop meant. With prices like these, there are no way any normal shop could deal with this product. This Class 2 here. What's with this strange commit? And the class 3, and this class 4, all of their commits are just... Is there something wrong, ma'am? No, well, it seems like the same person formed the commits, but the way they were done is just... How should I explain it? It's complicated, I suppose. It's needlessly complex. Normally you wouldn't seal them up like this. You need to remove the commit in order to use them, so common practice is to tie them off as simple as possible. Exceptions do exist, which are intentionally made complicated and difficult to use, however. So someone making them harder to use? Why would they do that? Oh my, such amazing insight. I'm truly in awe. Is something the matter? These are prototypes formed by the latest compressor on the market. Oh. Their selling point is that their mana compression rate is double that of the previous models, but the commit ended up being incredibly complex. The seal being so complicated to remove makes it more difficult to operate. We have taken that into consideration and lowered the price accordingly. However, these sediments will not be used for mana craft anyways. Most of our customers have mentioned that the aspect does not have to be recreated so faithfully. Unless you mean to say you don't plan on simply admiring these, but you intend to use them? No, What's the matter? What exactly is a compressor? Huh? Well, it's a device that extracts mana from the mainstream and compresses it into sediment. A device? Do you mean to say that these comets were created by a machine? Well, yes, and what about it? So these sediments were not filled by actual humans? Ratona! Oh my. Oh, Ratona, that was a good one. Oh. What a provocative joke. Yeah, don't reveal yourself here, buddy. Your delivery was so realistic that I was completely taken aback. Rio imported sediment for crafters? Use is just far too great in value, and besides, in this day and age, you have all of these rumors here and there. You're totally right on the money. Quite an avant-garde joke for a friend of the good sir. Dear me, good sir. Oh no! What? Eep. Lots of punctuations. Sorry, but we have to get going. Eh? What seems to be the matter? I'm so sorry, but I remembered we have an urgent errand to run. Anyway, if you excuse us... Hey, wait! So yeah, obviously machines doing it is completely foreign to Ratona and Selphine because they come from a place that isn't really science-based. What was that all of a sudden? What a scare. This is the second time today. Sorry, but the manager is pretty perceptive. Perceptive? Oh, it's nothing, just talking to myself. Please don't mind what I said at all. It sounds so fake. I don't know if it's just faking the laugh. It sounds like a forced laugh in the writing anyways. In any case, Rune, there must have been a better way to change the topic of the conversation. Well, yeah, but I'm just not really good when it comes to that kind of stuff. So you're the type who can't tell a lie. You're a real enigma, you know that? Enigmatic? I sure hope you didn't mean enigmatic in a bad way. But really, that sediment was just far too expensive. And how could we possibly buy some now? So I guess it's over 300 per piece. I apologize for that. I should have asked about your budget beforehand. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. There's nothing you need to apologize for at all. She's right, we're the one imposing on you. But honestly, if that's expensive for you, then I don't think you'll be able to get any sediment anywhere in the town. When he said he studied the market for prices, he was pretty right on the money. Is that so? This is a problem. I hope Sophie and I don't end up getting separated then. Anyway, putting that aside, Rune, do you mind if I asked you something? Yes? Wherever we go, everyone seems to know who you are. Are you some kind of celebrity in town or something? Huh? I noticed that too. That salesperson and manager immediately treated you differently after seeing and hearing who you are. Are you from a well-to-do household here? Oh, no, not at all. Well, it's just that the work I do is a little special. Rather, it's not something I like to talk about, and it's a pretty unique way of making a living in this place. Special work that you'd rather not talk about. So I'm guessing you're a prostitute? What? No, not even close. How did you even come to that conclusion in the first place? She's crying, kind of. Huh? Well, it was just the first thing that came in mind. Ahem. Hey, Ratona, are you okay? I'm choking on my own saliva. Good grief, the way you managed to make the connection between the word unique makes you even more unique. Well, in any case, the sun's about to set. Oh, that's right, you wanted to hear about how it's like outside, didn't you? What, my lady? Huh? Oh, but we still haven't finished all your shopping. Once we get the last thing on the list, clothes, then we can have some dinner. If you don't mind, then we can have it together and I'll tell you all sorts of stories over that. Hey, you don't mind, do you, Ratona? Huh? No, I don't. Are you serious? Really? I wouldn't want to intrude or anything. Of course you aren't. It was a promise between us friends, right? Eh? Come on, Ratona, let's go. Huh? Okay. Choking on her own word. Oh, I like this girl. She's funny and adorable because she cries all the time. Friends. There's a signboard hung up at the front of the clother. The sign reads, "Something apparel. Glad to be closed." What? They're glad to be closed, it seems. So they are. This sign sure gets on my nerves. Glad to be closed. That's so taunting. Still, it's a little too early to be closing up shop, isn't it? I'm sorry, we should have come here earlier. The stares from everyone around us as we were shopping were becoming too difficult to bear. We simply just stand out too much. There isn't a single person in town wearing a cloak. A black cloak is a necessity for a mana crafter, and is generally part of most formal wear outfits. Furthermore, what I'm wearing now identifies me as a royal guardian, the most formal of such outfits. And Selphine is wearing a peach-colored dress. It really sticks out. Certainly, what a princess would dress with. It should be alright for another night. Once we get to an inn, I can just scrub the clothes clean. Laundry is one thing, but I'd really like to take a nice hot bath. We did sleep outdoors last night after all. What should we do? Should we head to the inn first? No, there should be a lot of places to eat just nearby, right? It'll be a hassle to head back here anyway, so let's just have some food first. Yay! Yay, so she says. You sure are excited, Selphine. I'm so excited to try another country's cuisine. I want to ask if she'd forgotten that we were swept away from our own country, but I restrained myself. If she can forget about everything that's happened, just for now, why not? She'll end up remembering it all as we go to sleep anyway. About Rosenheide and her people. Had it just been Selphine and me today, I'm sure she wouldn't have been this bright and cheerful. I'm glad that Rune accompanied us today. Rune, your gelato looks so delicious. Huh? Oh yes, it's very tasty. It's cold and red. Okay, that's sketchy. So, uh, here's a theory. Classic Aiden theory. Ratona senses no life from her, and she appears to not have a real sense of taste. Maybe she's some sort of android, or I forgot what's androids, like humanoid robots, right? With a own sense of self, or is that a cyborg? I think that's android. I'm calling she's some sort of robot person right now. It's apparent, especially since this is the science place, so it would kind of make sense. What does color have to do with the flavor? Now you two, why are you spoiling your appetites just before dinner? On the way, the two were enjoying an ice cream they purchased from a vendor who had a frozen treat stand. To be specific, Selfine's was milk flavored and Rune's was strawberry. 'Cause we're hungry. I suppose that's true. At least she has an appetite. Well then, I guess we really should have some dinner. Yeah, I'm super hungry. Alright then, where would you like to eat? I want to eat something nice and hot. Something hot, if that's the case. Rune. She's a real mystery, but we've only just met her. But I can't help to feel totally relaxed around her. A person this free of malice is certainly a rarity. Ah! Whoa! Oh no, I dropped my ice cream! I'm not gonna think about the way she just slightly... I'm not going to think about the way she's just slightly off that makes me suspicious of her motives. I'm not. Is something troubling you, Ratona? You're making a pained expression. No, that's... sorry. What's this about all of a sudden? Good evening, ladies. Just as we were conversing, a barker approached us. Ava's Tavern got discounts this whole week. Stop by and have a look if you like. Ava's Tavern, eh? It's a tavern at the edge of town. Pretty famous since a long while back. A tavern. Ergo, a bar. A place for drinks. And we've just got some new ale on the tap. And to celebrate, we've got everything at 30% off. Ratona, did you hear that? 30%. 30 whole percent. 30%. She said something one would never expect to hear from a princess who's lived in a royal palace all her life. Well, we can't buy any sediment, but we have to get more than enough. But we have more than enough to get food. Why don't we go to a more typical restaurant instead of a tavern? That is true, and that place has quite a peculiar atmosphere. Well then, take this. He hands Rune a small slip of paper. A special coupon reserved only for lovely ladies as yourself. Another 20% off? Half off everything? Tavern! Forward! March! What? You fall for it just because of a discount? She's never lived a life of wanting, so just where does this sense of chasing savings come from? Oh my god, it's the evil money god of greed. She's corrupted. No. You weren't raised to be like this. Ratona, you sound just like her mom. Tavern, forward, march. Sophie seems to be pretty up for it. So why don't we just take a look at least? Would you like me to show you the way? Well, it's a pain to think any further. I'll just let Sophie take the reins on this one. After a short walk, we emerge in a decidedly darker, dingier part of town. The ambience of the entire place contrasted starkly with the central district of the town where we shopped earlier in the day. There was a slight air of danger that wafted around. I wouldn't even think of passing through an alleyway, even if it's a shortcut to some place. This place has a dark, desolate feel to it. Whoa, looks like things are getting pretty interesting. Guess that's a way to say it. I wouldn't say interesting is the right word for this place. Rune suddenly walks ahead of us. My lady, are you sure you want to have your dinner at a place like this? What's wrong with it? What's wrong, you say? Doesn't anything come to mind just looking around? Scary, for one? Scary? I see. Not really, no. I mean, you're here with me. Aw. What's wrong, Ratona? It's nothing. God damn it. Trains, dude. I'm so used to trains passing here, but it annoys me so much when I'm recording. It's nothing, just you might want to exercise a little more caution is all. I don't even think you can drink. Did they say her age? Wasn't it like 14? I might be wrong though. It'll be fine. I doubt Rune bring us to anywhere dangerous. Besides, even if something does happen, you're right here by my side. It'll be alright. Goodness gracious. After 10 or so minutes, we arrive at an absurdly large building. Here we are. This is Ivol's Tavern. We follow Rune, pushing the doors open, and... Nope, that's the end of the video. Let's stop it right here. It's kind of a cliffhanger, I know, but it's... What? It's been like 50 minutes, so I think that's a pretty good place to stop, and I feel like cool things might happen in this tavern, like maybe there'll be a fight or something, so I think we should stop here. So thank you guys for watching. I know the Encyclopedia took a long time, but now whenever we have to go back, if they add a new term or not, I'll probably check before recording, then read the term on the video. But yeah, it should be shorter in the future. But yeah, that was fun. We met a new character. We did some shopping. And I like Rune. She seems like a nice person. I think she's a robot. I'm gonna stick with that answer. But she's still a fun character. And who knows? I like robots, kind of. I don't hate them. Anyways, that was fun. I don't know why I was stumbling so much today. It's weird. It's weird. Maybe I need a drink or something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was fun to read, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time on some more Milestone One. Goodbye.